A midnight showing of the Batman movie turned into a nightmare. Police are on the scene. Right now we know, as we said before, we were reporting 14 dead. We now believe there are only 12 dead. But I want to look at those hazmat teams going into the movie theater right now. Of course, there's blood on the scene, but also reports of smoke bombs, Amy, going off. So they can go in there and try and figure out exactly what that substance was.
That's right. And here's what we know right now. As you mentioned, the revised number, 12 dead, 50 injured. The youngest victim, just 3 months old. The suspect is in custody right now. We know he's a young man, 24 years old. Eyewitnesses describe him as armed for battle, a rifle, a handgun, a shotgun, and as George mentioned, smoke bombs. We're learning a lot more about the victims in the shooting as well, and we're about to hear from several eyewitnesses.
And their stories are just chilling. Our reporter is live on the scene right now. ABC's Clayton Sandell at the mall in Aurora, Colorado, where this horrifying scene unfolded just hours ago. Clayton?
Good morning, George. You're right. It is just a horrific scene here in Aurora, Colorado. This is a movie theater that is attached to basically a suburban mall here in Aurora. The theaters were packed for midnight showings of The Dark Knight. And when just after midnight, the movie had just gotten underway. And what we heard from witnesses were that there were parts of the movie where there was shooting, there was explosions, and all of a sudden the shooting started for real. At the suspect's apartment building, police have it surrounded. The building already evacuated. Fears that his apartment may be booby-trapped. The scene was chaotic overnight, moviegoers fleeing for their lives.
Look at that shot. Look at that. There's blood right there.
You could smell smoke, and then you just kept hearing it. Bam, 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 non-stop. The gunman never had to reload. It just, the shots just kept going, kept going, kept going, kept going, kept going, kept going.
Eyewitnesses spoke of a man dressed in a mask and bulletproof vest kicking open emergency doors to Theater 9 and opening fire with a shotgun.
My friend sitting next to me turned towards me, and she got part of a bullet hit her in the mouth.
Witnesses say the suspect may have used tear gas at a moment in the movie when the same thing was happening on screen. Rounds penetrated into Theater 8 next door. More than 250 police have responded to the scene, along with 100 FBI agents.
Back is full of blood. I don't know if that matters or not. Full of what? Blood. Excessively. Back seats are full of biohazard material.
Police say they've arrested the suspect, described as an adult male, 24 years old, heavily armed and heavily armored. But police believe at this point that he was acting alone. The suspect was found with 3 weapons, including a possible assault rifle.
The suspect, who is in custody, made statements about possible explosives in possession in his residence. And we are dealing with the potential that there are explosives inside there. We're also concerned about explosives in the parking lot, hence the parking lot is completely sealed off.
Survivors and witnesses have been taken to a triage area at a local high school. Now, at that local high school where witnesses and victims have been taken, there were 4 busloads, we understand, of people who were taken there to be interviewed by authorities. We know that FBI victim advocates are also on the scene helping out. And one of the victims we have learned, George and Amy, is a 3-month-old baby.